this late without my noticing. Well, typically you can, but not this time. And your punishment is a fine selection of heartwarming boons.
Gold coins.
I must say, wars are not without their moments of excitement. It's been too long since I took to the field, bedazzling my foes in all my glory as I ran them through, filling the final moments with beauty and agony. Although, wars also really make a mess of things.
Ghastly thing.
Welcome back.
You're here. Lady Athena, by your leave. We have a mutual acquaintance I would ask about, because... well, do you recall the weaver Arachne?
I seldom forget anything, cousin. Especially not insolent mortals who see themselves as equals to the gods. Though she's not exactly mortal anymore. Whatever.
Well, she lives down in Erebus now, near where I reside, and she's so wretched about her appearance, which I understand is from a curse you wrought. Doubtless entirely deserved, but have mercy on her, Lady Athena. Please.
So many mortals grovel to me all the time. But goddesses. And on behalf of mortals far too prideful to grovel for themselves. Cousin, do not waste my time with this.
But... Pericles.
Why am I even talking to you, sister? You save your breath, I'll save mine. Stand clear. You work, you get paid.
Let us together shine this night, O moon.
Nick spoke highly of your brother to me, little star. I too am distant from my brother, Helios, the sun. Sometimes I slow my steeds to catch a glimpse of him as he engulfs the surface. I do not think we would have much to talk about.
This time I've got my very best for you to choose from, Em, though you should always expect quality from me. I just have even more of it than usual right now.
That's all of them.
Good work.
Good being in the crossroads earlier. My aim is steadier, nerves calm again. I don't get any real peace at home, but it's there to be found in the woods.
No place to practice singing at home either, I expect. Is it truly that concerning if Apollo hears? He can't be that much better, and he'd probably be proud of you.
Or he'd tease me incessantly. I'd likely have to put an arrow through him and get into a heap of trouble. Not prepared to take that sort of risk, sister.
I try to watch my diet. 3 square meals, that's it. No snacks. You're making it real difficult for me.
Where I am from, we fast under the waxing moon, and we grow many nutritious plants and fungus. I could bring you some next time if you would like.
I can't just save you for later. You try to run. They always do. Oh, I know. I'll just start with the legs.
No, you won't.
There's your voyage here, Sunshine. If only we could whisk you over with more godlike means, but the skies are as treacherous as the waters, as I suspect you've noticed.
Good work.
The other night, I thought I saw you launch yourself towards the Olympus summit. Right into that awful storm. I couldn't even get close. What was it like up there?
Oh, it was awful. I normally like rain, but not like that. Typhon is drawn to the fortress of the gods, as it's the last defense before the palace of Zeus. Likely his real goal.
So the gods keep knocking him down, but he keeps getting back up. Trying over and over to accomplish the same thing. A battle of wills. Battle of wits would have been easier, I guess.
I know this place.
Branch of tree. Onyx crystal, python scale, morning dew and fingernail. little seeds and bigger. Welcome back. So you have seen the great monstrosity with your own eyes, have you, Poppet? Typhon, I mean, of course. Oft have I wondered about his deep connection to the natural world.
And what connection would that be? He's a monster, just as you said. A thing that does not belong in our world.
Yet there he is, where you'll be going soon. Who only knows the limits of our world, and that which it contains? Certainly not you or I, Poppet. All that is here belongs, is what I say. Then you shall have it.
Everything looks so big. Why, thank you. This gold purse that you handed me before, each night I find it brimming with coins, which must mean technically I'm in your debt. Whatever you say, my lord. Until we meet again.
Looky who! You're so tiny right now, babe. How cute. Old Cersei must have done that to you, yeah? I've flown by her little island where she's doing all her lunatic experiments.
You had so much promise as a student, Aris. Even now, you easily identify the work of an experienced enchantress, but only to spurn our craft.
Your craft turns you into a walking joke. I'm just pointing it out. Well, whatever happens next, thanks for the laughs. Return to Shadow, now?
Buzz off. There.
Even the goddess Hestia has lent you her power. She typically has been content merely to stoke the little flames warming the hearts of mortal homes. But now those flames threaten to spread beyond even her control.
Queen Hera.
Golden Apollo already offered you his aid, has he now? Always so eager to please. I find his constant doting bothersome. But doubtless, you're more tolerant than I. Granted.
Our bond renewed.
Hey, look, Matt, let's not talk about that sort of thing in here. Let's just relax. No need to get all down about that stuff. Look, everyone. Hey, you look, did you shrink down or something? Or did I grow bigger all of a sudden? Or, my head.
Oh, right. A reminder about my temporarily reduced stature. It's due to a bit of magic from my companion, the enchantress Cersei. So the effect is rather noticeable, then?
I mean, yeah. Cersei, huh? I know that name. Sounds like she knows a trick or two. Maybe she'll get an invite to the next one of these.
You work with enchantresses to try and gain the upper hand, but such distraction shall be of no avail against me. It is not the size of the opponent that's of consequence.
To have recognized Madame Cersei's craft, only to underestimate its potency. Your foresight evidently has its limits, Titan.
That it does. But your incantations have their limitations in kind. You would be wise not to depend on them too much. I am beaten, but you cannot afford to give chase, and my strength shall return. All according to plan.
Hail, Typhon! suffer in darkness. Mine.
The hopeless threat of Typhon, whom the princess of the underworld sent howling toward the earth from which he sprang in all his rage, subsides, but only for the night.
The family can enjoy a moment's rest.
After a grueling confrontation with the father of monstrosity, the princess of the dead yet stands, whilst the monstrosity does not. But since the hour now grows late, the sleepy princess figures she ought to retire for the night.
Return to Shadow now.
Your victories against Typhon, have you there anything to show for it? Any sort of specimens or samples of his flesh?
I hope you like hideous eyes, Headmistress. Is there an incantation that you have in mind requiring such filth?
Perhaps. Hold on to all of that for now. But when the time is right, we shall turn all that monstrous power back against itself, and rid this world of that fiend for good.
Yes, Headmistress.
You got him. Which sorts of foul monstrosities were the Olympians contending with of late? As if the Titans' armies weren't troublesome enough, now Typhon's brood.
Well, imagine horrors of all shapes and sizes. Each some mix of muscle, eyes, and teeth. They climb up from beneath the ground. Some practically ooze from the walls.
And I take it that he has far more of these children than even your Lord Uncle Zeus. And all spoiled, rotten, feuding families. Cause of most every great war I've known.
I'd not considered it that way. Commander?
Oh, hey, you're all still standing there.
You know, I've always wondered about all those commendations that you wear. Which was the first you earned? Which means the most?
Oh, you mean these little numbers here? One of these I've had since, the Siege of Ilium. Speared many a guy for that one. The others are from campaigns across the land.
Which sorts of campaigns?
Across the land, I said.
Flame sigil.
Now don't go wandering into the dark without a proper light. And I don't mean the kind Paul is offering, although mayhaps I'd settle for the moon. Anyhow, no matter, here!
We need to better. Lady Athena.
First you vanquished Kronos in your father's realm, then in turn you toppled Typhon from our mountain's heights. I must admit, I underestimated you when first we met.
I've trained my entire life for this eventuality, Lady Athena. It's what should be expected of me. And besides, our war isn't over yet.
You trained with Hecate to vanquish Kronos, that I know. But Typhon was never part of your practice routine. Yet I too dislike compliments, especially when, to your point, our war is not yet won. Behold.
So Hecate already got you then. She's rather spry despite her age, and likes to play with fire too. Still just a kid at heart. One of those wee scary ones, mind.
To me. So, Belly, I'm honored. Mindless wretch.
My sister Artemis once also trained with Hecate, you know. Trained in what, however, I have no idea. I still remember how they'd howl at night like a pack of wolves. Bit unnerving, honestly. You wound me, cousin. After everything we've been through together, you'd brush me off so easily.
Well, here we go.
Relationships grow stronger through adversity. So ours must have grown a little stronger there.
Is that all?
What shall attempt to put horrendous Typhon down for good? He can be reasoned with, recuperates his strength night after night, and has us cornered like a sturgeon in a net. But unlike fish, we can fight tirelessly back.
Compose yourself. Why, if it isn't little Garly scurrying about your feet? Ha! How the tables have turned. Her vengeance finally is nigh.
You jest, Headmistress, but I put poor Garly in a terrible position here to have to square against you. Can't you refuse to be a part of this?
She is to do your bidding when required. And besides, I do think she is going to enjoy this. I let you go all out. Same goes for her.
You rabble-rousing miscreant again?
A small gift. I am familiar with what you recently achieved despite Typhon's comparatively different size and strength. How interesting that the smallest beings often prove to be superior. Is my conception of strength incorrect?
So, like, I mean...
Golly, get it.
You know?
Thanks, little one.
You know. Hey, Laurel. Maybe it is a curse, this thing I've got. The way that everybody falls for me the moment they lay eyes on me. I mean, I get it, but still. They don't even know me.
Mere infatuation in the guise of love. Though, to your point, your suitors might do well to interrogate their feelings once in a while. And respect your wish for privacy.
Well, the shades around here aren't so bad, I guess. They know where we stand. Back when I lost myself in these waters, they kept me company. Like you. Take care.
Thank you. Mind getting that for me? Why, thank you. Have at you, King.
I'd love to drag you to the bottom of the sea, but we're already here.
I call upon the moon and draw you down.
I remain troubled by the ever-sleeping son of Nyx, there in your crossroads. Neither your headmistress nor I have thus been able to awaken him. But every ailment must have a remedy.
Please, Father?
What news of Typhon recently, daughter? Zeus used to boast of how he vanquished that monstrosity alone. Now I imagine more of a concerted effort is required.
Father, if you bear some grudge with Uncle Zeus, that's only to the benefit of all our enemies. Typhon yet threatens the mountaintop. He can be driven back, but never for long.
We buried him under a mountain once. No ordinary show of strength, for other methods failed. And I trust my brother has some sort of plan. He never lacked for those.
Hello, my girl. Angry now as ever. Do you wish to know exactly how I reawakened to Typhon, my girl? Or how I managed it without you gods detecting what I had in store?
Please indulge me, grandfather, for I do so enjoy your tales.
You would never believe it if you knew. For you are narrow-minded, you and all the gods. I have outsmarted you, and I shall overpower you as well. You truly are a nuisance, to be sure, but you accomplish naught. You think that you prevailed?
Remains of Kronos.
Surely a pleasant outcome of some sort awaits. Perhaps the princess is invited to a regal ball, and therein meets her heart's desire, all whilst dancing to a catchy tune.
Return to Shadow now.
Took you long enough. Any luck making some magic that'll jog my memory, or what? No pressure. I can wait, but thought I'd ask.
Incantations involving memory in the past require great care, so it's not something we're going to rush into. And if you have any second thoughts, you tell me right away.
Don't worry so much, Mel.
It's an auspicious night.
Don't bother.
You've been back a while, yet still isolate yourself. Your brother makes more of an effort to fit in, but he struggles too. You may have more in common than you think.
Oh, really? Maybe I'll go over and tell him you said that. What, you think just because most of the world hates his guts, same as mine, that we're alike?
Well, I'd not put it that way at all, though I do think each of you has been misunderstood in your own right.
What's not to understand? I'm Strife, he's Doom. These are simple concepts, babe. Though granted, most of the world is pretty stupid.
You shouldn't say such things.
You mean the truth?
Numerous are the responsibilities of Hecate, Witch of the Crossroads, unseen watcher between realms, and keeper of the key to pathways hidden even to immortal eyes.
And our headmistress. Smells delicious.
Have the old knuckle bones been of some use, goddess? Must look a little worn, but brought me fortune many times in games of chance and when my life was on the line.
Odysseus, if they were dear to you all through your life, why would you give them to me now? No matter how useful they still may be, which is quite a bit.
Come now, nothing would please me more than for you to succeed. If some small token of my past could be of benefit, it's yours. Besides, I got a nectar bottle in exchange.
It wasn't meant to be a trade.
Just keep the blasted bones.
There's no way she could have... Oh, hey! Why are you looking at me with that consternated face, young one? Mayhaps in search of wisdom you would like me to impart?
It's just, even now, I know so little of your past. I have to admit, Commander, there are such times when I begin to feel as though you're not being candid with me.
What? No. Look, I'm here to focus on your martial expertise rather than prattle on about the way things used to be. But fine, what is it you really wish to know?
I wish to know exactly who you truly are.
Well, I'm not telling you.
Fine.